And we are back with Dragonbane. Secrets of the Dragon Emperor. What are his dirty little secrets? It's something to do with a weird statue, is it? Who knows? Well, we're in a dungeon. We're trying to find one of the pieces of said statue. And it is very spooky.
I feel like we've already found quite a few statues, but there's specifically... Oh, we found a lot of statues with the same mark on it. That's the...
I believe what you have found over there, Hoisin, is a number of valuables. Not sure they qualify as statues.
That is true, yeah.
I'm not getting back into this debate.
You have one
the can of
piece.
worms, it should not be opened.
Yeah, one piece of the statuette of the Dragon Emperor.
Well, okay. I think Hoisin would like a can of worms.
Can of peas. Shit, I'm not doing that again.
Just mix the peas in with the worms.
We find ourselves in a fairly precarious situation, if I recall.
You do. So you've entered this burial tomb, the Ridder Mound, one of the burial tombs of the Ridder Mound. You made your way inside, which seemed to be the hardest bit. You fought off some bats. You had a little explore.
Quite hard.
You had a little bit of a rummage in some sarcophagi. Found some jewels. And you found a little goblin called Grub, who told you that he was a survivor of an expedition sent by the Orc Chieftain, who you've also heard about from people in town. And he gave you a set of keys. One of which he told you is already lodged in one portcullis. And is therefore unusable. And you let him scurry off and escape. And he also told you just before he ran off, he told you that the thing that killed his expedition chased them out of the tomb, but didn't seem able to pass through these oak doors, the entrance.
That was it.
That was guarded by the statues, the other statues.
Tactical mode. Zoom out. Zoom in. Yeah, we know our escape routes. So we got a key, which we think each portcullis just need one key. Is that our assumption? I remember getting really confused with the first portcullis. In my mind, it was like 2 doors and needed 2 keys, but I think it was just because there were the 2 statues that threw me off.
So there's 3 doors that you've
3
discovered.
portculli.
3 portculli. One was broken when you found it.
Yep.
One you've been told by Grub he broke.
Yep.
The third one should work, and you have the key for it now.
What a setup!
Yeah, so good thing that is how it shaked out.
Well, I mean, there's no. I mean, I guess the one thing. Hoisin turns to Marcel and says, "This spirit concerns me. If we're going to try and attack it, it's we don't have much in the way of magical items. We might want to prepare ourselves if we're ready for a fight."
I'm always ready for a fight. Is this some kind of challenge?
I'm just challenging our abilities to fight ghosts. I don't know what I would, as mighty as I am with a long spear, I don't know how much damage that would do against a terrifying spectre.
Sometimes it is more important to be the shield than the sword.
Hoisin just steps behind Sir Marcel and nods. Agreed.
However, I do wonder if we find ourselves in a situation where, as the previous tomb raiding party found, that they are not able to fight the ghostly knight. Perhaps there's something a little smarter we can do. Perhaps you can sneak around. Maybe I can just in this shield to keep me safe for a while at least. But maybe we should have a little go first.
I guess our mission, we're trying to steal something, so I guess theoretically you could distract and steal and get out of there. Or are we trying to defeat the ghost?
I think it would be cool if we can defeat the ghost.
I agree.
But a plan B might be to not fight it.
Grab and go.
Or not try to kill it, rather. But I'm open to both approach. I mean, Sir Marcel doesn't like to back down from a challenge.
Sure.
But he also has made it to a ripe old age. So, you know.
Hoisin's been humbled by the ladder, so he's a bit less bold than.
Not feeling so confident. Well, no. Sir Marcel has, you know, yet to take a serious injury, and I really do feel like today's the day we can fix that.
Cool. I should. So I guess it doesn't really matter.
I know it.
I mean, it doesn't matter which gate we're at, but I suppose we go to the gate. I can't remember which one it is, but we must know which one is accessible. I suppose we sneak up to that gate and have a little peeky through, right?
Yes, it's this kind of southern gate, which is the one that you should be able to open.
Flanked by the statues.
Yes, who had the spears, the long spears, which you can,
nice.
Which you recall the armor faded to dust, but the spears were good.
I think I took one, didn't I? I feel like.
Probably.
Yeah. No. Maybe not. No, I've already got a long spear, so.
Maybe if a sort of a future adventurer would also like a long spear, as a sort of a backup weapon.
Also loot.
Also loot, which is very much a thing in this game. Yes.
Yes.
As you leave this area, as you recall, we did end the session with the sound.
Oh, yes, of course. So a bit more urgency than we probably were giving it. Yes.
Metal on metal. As you hear the portcullis around the corner clanking as it hits various things, and you hear the footsteps clanking around the corner and appearing around the side is this token, which I shall now click on show to show.
That corner. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm definitely this side.
The ghostly figure with the great horned helm that Marcel saw in his vision.
Is there no way to have reacted to get out of sight before the ghost appeared, or
roll initiative?
Let's go.
I was saying we potentially would have
ducked around the music.
If we knew where the ghost was coming from, perhaps we. Well, you hold him off.
You hold him off.
I'll get the statue.
Well, yes. 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 Tactical mode.
So let's.
Oh, what
see.
are you doing? Oh, stop it.
I'm rolling my my monster actions.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's a sweeping attack.
And I'm
actually standing much further.
You know what? I love the rolling for this because it does negate that sort of thing where it's like, oh, I know that he can taunt, so I guess I'll always use AoE attacks or something. Whereas in this case, it will just happen. Or rather, it will never feel like you chose to do that, whether or not you were doing it because you're a mean DM or not. I just need to get the rule book up so I can look up all the advanced combat actions that I feel like I might need to stay alive.
Oh, yeah. I've got those copied and pasted in my notes just to show off my SWAT.
So
I just keep misplacing the rule book and then having to download it again.
Did we say 1 square is 2 meters? Was that what we said?
Let me.
We did say that, and then it was left to the open as to whether or not there was a way to fix
it was half. It was half of what we thought. It definitely wasn't. But is that the same inside? Sure, that's different to like these squares are different to outdoor squares. That sounds weird, but was that weird?
I was on the wrong part of the encounter map completely, looking over at this little sort of cairn thing over to the left, and I was like, I wonder where we're going to go. And I scroll over and I'm like, he's right there. Ah, the Wight. He there.
He there. So he does a sweeping attack.
Right.
I don't think he does.
And he steps forward with surprising speed, sweeps his weapon in a deadly attack. All player characters within 2 meters suffer weapon damage.
Weapon damage? Heavens.
So that's not me then, because we decided a square is 2 meters, right?
Yep. So there's,
Okay,
there's
so
10 damage.
What?
So
To
he's going to do
Marcel.
10 damage to he's just going to do damage to me, is he?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, well, I mean,
maybe that would be...
You can parry if that's what you're asking.
Right. That is what I'm asking. It just the way it sounded, it was like some sort of direct damage. And then I wasn't sure if you were talking about weapon damage, like he damaged our weapon specifically. And I was like, that didn't make sense, or wouldn't make sense. Okay, let me just quickly, because we haven't actually done any parrying yet, have we?
No. Actually,
And I feel like, even though I do have 8 armor,
worth trying to parry it. It is your action.
I feel like, I feel like he probably has, Fealty has a strike attack and a sweep attack, as I know. And, when he chooses to strike, I feel like I'm going to need those hit points. Okay. Reactions. Sorry for the delay. I should have been prepared for this.
All good.
All right. Parrying. All right. You must declare to roll that you're going to parry before you roll damage. Well, I was gonna.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
But it's good to know. We should just as a part of the process. Also good to know you can parry while prone.
Yes.
Okay, when parrying, you roll against your skill for the weapon. So this is, well,
You roll swords, right?
I roll swords, but I actually want to parry with my shield. There's no skill for shields, so you can use any strength-based melee skill.
Okay.
Like swords, for example. Right.
Pretty good.
So we roll swords.
Roll sword.
You shall not strike me down. Actually, perhaps you will. Okay, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
It's the surprising speed that he moves. He moves into the room.
All speed is surprising to Marcel.
What about the old
Don't be hasty.
resist or reroll?
I don't know if this is the one to burn it on, so I'm going to take this
Okay.
like a champ and take those 2 hit points, because when he does hit me with some nasty strike attack, I want to still have those available to me.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that means I've also now acted, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Does that mean is that move? Does you can still move?
Yeah, I suppose it would, because it just takes my action.
Yeah.
But there's still disengagement roll, I think, isn't there? Or is there?
However, I don't think I will be moving, because I am a bold protector of the downtrodden duck folk of this land.
If it's going to take. So we're saying it is 2 because if I move at 10, there's 5 squares of move. It's been a long time to even get in the damn room, let alone. It's a lot. Can't hold this guy for a long time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like we could try attacking it on the way.
Yes.
And if it turns out that we're completely ineffective, then we'll have to Scarper or hurry. Also, you don't forget you can run as well, can't you?
True.
Should you wish.
He probably can too.
Yeah. I mean, look, we'll be big damn heroes if we kill the Wight.
Yes. Well, look, it's my turn. It's your turn. I was thinking my turn.
It is.
So
56 seconds later.
Yeah. All right.
I love that there's a timer. That's all.
I saw your name. I didn't see my name. I didn't look up. We determined. It's not going to work, is it? But the whole environmental attacks. I'm just thinking fire must hurt him, but there's no fire around. There's improvised attacks. I just don't. I can chuck my spear in, but it's going to go straight through him, surely. So there just seems to be beyond pointless to even try.
What game does our enemy ghost like completely impervious to all damage?
All games. They're always impervious. Yes.
I've been killing many ghosts in Dragon Age Veilguard.
Well, this is. You know what?
They fall just as easily as.
Have a go.
You also use your long range spear. You could only have to move, do you?
No, I know that. I was saying in Dragon Age, literally everything you do is magically. Everything's just blowing up as you just press any button. So it's not like you.
We finally managed to form the two-man Macedonian phalanx here. So this is what we trained for.
This is what we trained for. This is the moment. So Hoisin sucks it up and looks behind, thinks about making a dash for it, but thinks no, this is the time to be a hero. This is his whole life's dream is to. He wants to fell the ghost. I mean, that's obviously, like you say, heroics. Indeed, it's just he's conscious of the job at hand as well. But yeah, from behind. So Marcel, I think he goes for a proper I don't know. So he's blocking with his shield under the armpit, kind of going for a stab through with his long spear. So here we go. Right, actions. Wait, long spear damage. Let's try and hit first, shall we? Here we go. Roll.
Oh, very nice.
So close.
So close to greatness.
Alright, and then long spear damage. Unless if that can't hit it. Easy bee.
Nice. So has Hoisin ever fought someone?
That is quite saucy damage.
Yeah. Has Hoisin ever fought an opponent who is in like Marcel style full plate before?
Yeah, maybe more like training exercise. He's definitely good at kind of finding weak spots on armor, but no, he's not. Which actually, good point. You can actually do that, can't you?
Because that is a thing, yeah.
Yeah, I was saying that. How do you do that? You have to find a weak spot. If your weapon is piercing.
Yeah, you have to. I think you have roll with disadvantage, basically.
Yes, that's basically what it is. Yeah, if it's piercing, which I assume the spear is. It's interesting to think about. I think that seems risky, doesn't it? But I guess it depends how much the armor is, which I'm about to find out. But anyway, sorry, why are you asking, Olly? Just more for scene setting or for practical?
Yeah, because I don't know so your spear hits. I wanted to work out in your mind's eye, would you know where the weak points are? Would you know where to be thrusting?
Yeah. Yes, the first one is probably fought in a live environment, a Wight wearing armor, but he's done many. He's well trained in this spear. Very much. He's finding that kind of weak point in the armor. Yeah, he's well versed in that, I think.
Nice. Well, you do manage to find maybe as the Wight strikes at Sir Marcel, glancing on the shields, and then you manage to go in under the armpit with the long spear, and he does high pitched screech as the spear goes into his form, so he can be wounded.
Good. What is that? I mean, what is that? Cause I guess there's armor. I guess that gives it some oomph. But so I was going to say, does it feel like stabbing a ghost? But probably, he's on the armor, so I guess it kind of feels like it normally would.
Yes. Do you move or are you there standing still?
Yeah. I mean, I in the heat of combat, yells like, Marcel, should I make a run for it, or we stand and fight?
Did we get a sense that you didn't do a great deal of damage?
I mean, he screamed. Can we know about his armor state? Because again, we could.
I think we could see that you managed to wound it.
True.
I say we stand and fight. It definitely have formed this perfect two-man Macedonian phalanx.
Which I read about in my treatise as a young man.
It is also a perfect formation for clearing out space elks.
In this fantasy trilogy I finished recently, they have in their armies, it's kind of standard practice to have your pikes at the front, and then you have axes and swords behind in the second row, and then behind you have the people with knives and stuff who can dart in and I think they do it in Viking as well, don't they? They have people at the back who are there to fill in gaps and
what you've actually described is if the three of us were in that formation, exactly. It would
Yeah.
be you.
Yeah, Nike boy.
I'd definitely be the spear guy. I think at the front. No, Mikey would be the spear guy at the front. I'd be the sword guy. You would definitely be daggers.
That's true. Yeah.
Nippy little pokes.
Yeah, I am playing the dagger, the duelist necrotic build in Dragon Age.
Nice.
And the whole world was shaken to its core.
Yes, although I'm in the final bit now, and it's the first time I've been like, well, now I have to play it again because I need to know how it could have gone differently.
Ooh! Oh, I am excited to play it at some point.
But I will.
Yeah,
I
it's
will
probably the next on my list. To be honest.
I will need a PS Portal though because getting TV time is hard. Anyway.
Well, hold the formation then. I'm trying to think. There's no nothing to be gained from making a little move.
Making a
What else you do? What is it?
Breaking Macedonian formation.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Which, as we know, protocol-wise, is an absolute faux pas. No, there's nothing else. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other actions you take, but then not much you can do. Really, you can move, stab. Yeah, no, we're good.
I think. Yeah, let's crack on.
Let's do it.
Nice. Well, the ghostly figure has a ferocity of 2, which means he gets 2 turns per round. So he is going again.
Oh, damn and blast. That could change things.
Did that roll? No, it didn't roll. Roll, please. Why is it not rolling?
Oh well.
I'm seeing rolls.
Are you?
Maybe they're not. No, yeah, I think 49. Yeah, I'm seeing a double 2, a double 3, double 4.
I'm not seeing anything.
I have a question for the DM. Did the sweeping attack or just automatically hit because of that's how the sweeping attack works? Will he need to hit with his other attacks? It would just it builds into my equation of can we survive if he just auto hits.
So usually the monsters tables are normally like it just does the damage.
Right. Okay.
You don't roll, but the trade-off is like some of the abilities are not damage abilities.
That's cool. That's cool.
I don't know why it's not letting me roll as the Wight. Can I roll as?
I just saw a roll as the Wight. You rolled 2 3s.
This is bizarre.
Now you're
nice.
rolling as Game Master, and you're rolling a 3 and a 3.
Oh,
This is bizarre.
Just appear to be the only one that can see that.
Like,
I saw
including the person that's rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your first white roll, the sweeping attack. I've seen Marcel's block. I've seen my spears. That's it.
Let me see if I'm in the app. I don't know if
Yes,
there
maybe.
you go.
Also,
Control
I'm on
Control R
web.
works. Right, tactical mode. Oh yes, now I see all of my dice. Yes, I just had to do a little re-roll there, a little reload.
I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'll refresh.
Yep, we're good. We're good.
All right, I'll take first one I did, which was a 2. Well, I did that again. I don't think you could do it twice in a row. Anyway, that was my first roll actually.
Oh, now I see it.
3, so it's a 3. Okay, finally. So crippling cold.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what that does. Do you like the sound of that?
No.
I don't like those apples.
As you call it, really gets into my bones these days.
So the Wight grabs an unfortunate player character who feels the chill of death spread through their body. The victim takes d6 damage, armor has no effect, and must make an evade roll, not an action, on their next turn in order to act at all. If the roll fails, a new attempt can be made on the next turn. The victim also becomes cold and cannot heal HP or willpower until they get warm.
And this just happens?
He's a powerful monster, but I'm really reminded right now, just with this specific ability, of like, what role am I playing? The victim.
What the fuck?
No, sorry, he just grabs me, does 9 damage, and chills fuck out of me.
It says D6, not 2D6. So it's
Yes, I was going to say.
it's
5, okay.
it is 5 damage.
Cool.
And
All right, we're going to have to step up our game.
Sir.
This is madness.
You are cold, sir, and it is your turn. So you must take a evade.
And there was
test.
no way of him dodging that or anything. It just happens.
It just happens, man.
That's a lot.
What happens when I fail this?
He doesn't do anything, it said.
I think if you fail it, that is when you become cold.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. You can't act if you fail.
Oh, thank God. Be a 5.
Yep.
So you can act, but you are cold.
What does that do?
I don't know.
I start rubbing his shoulders.
Oh, you can't heal HP or
right.
willpower until you get warm again.
Warm up. Right. Well,
we have torched him.
You've got trench foot.
I got a torch.
I think as much as I'd like to do damage to it, I feel like Marcel has to hold his action or he'll just get conked right in the face immediately.
But also, but he can just do damage to you without dodging or anything. So.
Yeah, well, if he rolls that again, he will. But if he does a weapon attack, I'll try and block it.
Yeah. Can you do like an extra good block? Can you take to like ready yourself or do some kind of like enhanced?
Ooh, that's
block?
a good question, actually. I don't think I've seen anything, but it's worth looking.
There are
think you
heroic
would, right?
moves that make you like better defensive.
Well, that's quite a standard thing. It's end of your turn and like preparing for attack or like
Yeah,
Overwatch.
yeah. Can't see you well though,
Anything?
Mikey.
Sorry, because I reloaded, so it auto defaults camera off. There
Gotcha.
we go. Had to get those rolls back. So because I'm just wondering thinking my next move. Are you able to tell us about how much give us how much armor he had? I'm wondering, but is it worth trying to use the actual skill of find a weak spot and you roll a bane, but he counts as armorless, or did it feel like the armor didn't do too much? Because you can negate armor, but it's harder to hit. I'm trying to think if it's worth it or not.
Yeah, so I think his armor is comparable to Marcel. It's like full plate with great helm.
With a bane, that means that both my rolls have to be, both my dice have to be under my skill, right? If I want to hit, if I roll with a bane.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, seems risky.
Is there anything you can do to give yourself the counterbalance to that? Get a boon? I can't remember if there's a way we can do that. Can you just do that for a preemptive for a roll? Maybe there's some abilities you can. Oh wait, don't you have your special attack thing that gives you that?
No, all my ability is about dodging rather than attacking.
Right.
So
Didn't you have something about being like you get angry, so you get?
Oh, that's yes, yeah, my ill-tempered, yeah.
Because that would cancel it out.
Oh yeah, good point. Making a skill roll and get a boon to the roll. It can be anything. Yeah, it can be anything apart from intelligence rolls. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. That's kind of cool. Good thinking. Well done. You should play this character as well.
Honestly, you can all go home. Me and Olly are just going to hang out tonight.
Yeah. I forgot that.
Baldur's Gate.
Why did I? Yes, because I want to save it for my dodging, but actually, yes, right now I don't need it for dodging. I need it for damage. Okay. Well, it's not my turn yet, anyway. But yes, good thinking, sir.
Sorry, I'm not like right. Well, so I'm holding my action. After that discussion, I will act after the Wight.
All right. And it is his turn again.
Good lord.
Sweet lord.
It's fine, guys. Fine. Oh, good. Let's find out what 4 does.
Yay.
He falls asleep.
4 is power attack.
Of course.
Well, this is why I held. Oh my god. I might fail. Like I might perish instantly now, but at least I will be vindicated.
So, with creaking joints, Wight swings its weapon in a powerful attack against the character. The damage is rolled with twice the weapon's normal number of dice, and the victim is knocked to the ground. This attack can be parried.
I really thought you were going to say cannot be parried then, and I might have done.
I thought it said it.
I might have done a
Rage
full
quit.
Mikey then.
Yeah,
I would have gone full power.
Full power.
All
parry
right.
deck.
All right. So I guess I should roll my parry now.
Yes, whilst I quickly remember how many dice is in a Morning Star.
I don't know. It's a Morning Star, is it? Yeah, I didn't realise that. I would have loved for you to say it was piercing, because I read that if you're parrying piercing weapon, they don't take damage.
Oh,
Piercing systems don't do. Yeah, so nice little detail. Okay, well, parry for your life, lad.
Mm.
I'm just warming up. Ha ha!
Oh, very nice. That's the most French laugh I've ever heard. Right. So smug.
I'm about to watch my shield be shattered. I'm guessing the damage probably spills over after that. I wonder.
I don't think so.
It doesn't parry past him into anyone standing behind him, does it?
It's not got
Just the shattered arm bones of Marcel.
It's got the keyword trample, actually, which
God.
magic users know.
And that
Right,
big
well,
beast and the Deathlands.
What's your durability of your shield?
That's just such a good question.
Because I'm about to roll 4d8.
There's
Well,
durability.
I suppose it. I don't think it's going to be more than 4d8. Let's be honest. I think this shield is going to need repairing. I'm looking it up though.
I didn't know there was durability. How does that work with regular weapons? Doing damage? Are we tracking for our actual weapons we're using? Or?
It's only relevant for parrying.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, so you're right. So you can parry with
Yeah.
things you can parry. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it'll break if I do more damage than
Oh,
the durability.
that's what's good about parrying dagger. It has very high durability. I see.
really?
Yeah, it was 15 for a dagger, so
It's pretty good.
Is it? Oh wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's this shield?
that's why I got it. But I need to have it out, wouldn't
helmets.
I? I'd never have it ready.
Why can I not find the shield? I will find it.
I don't want to alarm anyone,
Yes.
but I might be ready.
Oh,
In the
Okay,
next
so it's not in
time-
armor and
it's
helmets.
your turn
It's
next.
not in
so-
melee weapons.
It is in melee weapons. You
Oh,
got
there
a
it is,
shield,
sorry.
big or small?
It's a shield. Great. Now I need to check which kind of shield I've got.
Shield small or shield large?
I believe it's a small, so it would be 15.
Ah, small shield.
I
boy.
reckon there's a good
15.
chance the shield doth not survive this though.
Doth it survive us?
Oh,
Whoa!
Oh,
screw you!
you're like, oh, if it was a slightly bigger shield. Oh, melt.
To be fair, now at least I have some aspirational equipment. Having already been equipped with all the best armor, there's sort of nowhere to go. Now we can dream of a bigger shield.
Now you need a tower shield, yeah.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Is durability is new to me? Is it you tick it off, or it's just you always have that and you roll it every time you beat it, or does it? If he got 13, is it down to 2?
No,
Is it
you
tracked?
tick it off and then it'll
You do
break.
tick it off.
And you can it'll be you needed to repair it to restore it.
Oh,
Fair
really?
enough.
Is it like HP?
I think so. Yeah.
I thought it was just
well,
like
let me-
the breaking point of it.
I'll have a look while Alex introduces himself.
Parasixies.
Yeah, I mean, I'll. So as,
Oh, you know what? No, I think you're right. Actually,
Yeah.
you are right.
as the Wight swings his Morning Star, crashes into your shield and shattering it into chunks of useless wood.
It can be repaired, so it's not shattered. It's just.
But it can be repaired, Hoisin says, pushing the glasses up his nose.
I like to think what's happened is the shield has got like sort of a boss in the middle, and its Morning Star slammed into the shield, and all the wood's come off, and he's just there with a little boss on his arm, like,
Yeah.
this is a problem.
A little buckler. Yeah. Well.
Okay, well, it's up to you, Hoisin, because now we're in Danger Town.
Well, maybe
No, it's up to, exactly.
your savior is here. The person who you exactly wanted. Your old pal.
no, it's me. Oh no, I fell over my robe.
Oh God, he's bloody useless. Get him out of here.
Oh, guys.
No, so a portly early 60s gentleman with a gigantic handlebar moustache blusters into the corner of the through the entrance that you guys came from.
How did he find the ladder?
What? You came down a ladder?
Don't worry about it.
I think he was clever enough to work that one out.
It's slightly huffing and puffing coming down the ladder in a kind of fairly decorative red and gold sort of robe with lots of like trim and stuff, but that was very expensive and posh, but now looks a little bit scrappy. He goes, well, hello there, gentlemen. Looks like you might need a little assistance.
Whatever gives you that impression.
And
my arm!
He's just sitting going, ah.
Oh my!
I've had this chill longer than you have been alive.
My poor little European chickadee. Let me help you there. And with significantly excessive flourish, Archibald will raise his hands in the direction of the Wight and go attempt to cast a fireball.
Whoa.
A ball of fire.
Nice.
Exactly what we need.
So if I've read these rules correctly, what I am attempting to do here is roll the skill of elementalism, which is not automated to click from alchemy, so you have to just roll the dice, right?
I think you can. The skills should come up in the bottom left, I think. Do they?
They do, yes. But I'm... okay, roll. Roll with Boon, roll with Bane. Okay, cool. I will roll that one. And I am looking to get less than my skill number.
Oh, very strong.
Nice. Whoa. Yes.
Huzzah!
And you can push yourself, right, for willpower with spells, right? You can make them more powerful.
So, you must spend willpower points and roll against your skill level in the relevant school. Any school can be used to cast general spells, but I haven't picked up any general spells because they're lame. Yeah, if the roll succeeds, the spell has the intended effect. Otherwise, it's no effect. You can push the roll if this optional rule is used. But do you need to say that you're pushing before you make the roll?
I'm not sure. I imagine so.
I think we'll go normal. We'll go vanilla for now.
Yeah, test the waters, test the fires.
But that spends. I've spent one whoop. I've only got 7 whoops left. But okay, my spell is.
Fireball costs 1 whoop. That's good.
Every spell costs 1 whoop.
Good.
Oh no, sorry, no, hang on. My bad. Thingy, the shitty ones cost 1 whoop. Fireball. The magic tricks always succeed and always cost 1 whoop.
Oh, like cantrips, aren't they?
Fireball will cost.
Some whoop.
Some whoops. I'll work it out afterwards. Let's find out what it does. It does some damage. Hopefully, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Woo!
Equipment. Yeah. So you were right, Ollie. It is under items or equipment. Is where all the spells live for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not great view. Okay. All right. Yeah. So the spell sends a fireball from my hand, or my focus, which is my staff, at the target. Fireball can be dodged or parried as a ranged attack.
Don't tell him that.
I mean, I think he'd probably assume so, even if I didn't.
you'd
say.
be
Of course, you can
surprised.
only parry a range attack if you're carrying a shield, which he might be.
He is not.
Oh, ho, ho.
Well, I guess that makes two of us.
You've got the outline of a shield. Don't put yourself down. You've still got the remnants of a shield.
Like a boss. In which case, the fireball inflicts 2d6 damage on a hit.
Ooh.
And I can't be bothered to wait for my super slow browser to do it. So that's a 6 and a 4, 10 damage. But it is. I mean, actually, there's no wording for fire type damage or elemental damage. It's just damage. And it sets fire to flammable objects. But I'm assuming a metal armored wight is not terribly flammable.
Well, as you do shoot the fireball at it, and the fire envelops the armor, and you can see it kind of scarring the armor and sort of blackening it. And as the flames kind of lick between the joints, it kind of lets out this kind of piercing screech as the fire licks at its incorporeal form.
Love that.
Yeah.
Big
He used to
fan.
be a white, now he's black.
I was gonna say, watch it.
Didn't
This
really
is being
like how that was
broadcast.
coming out, to be honest. Yeah, it was supposed to be. You know what?
No, I get it.
Got it.
Charcoal.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Used to be chalk, now he's charcoal.
Cheese. Right, Hoisin.
Jeez. I've got two. I mean, first of all, just
Right,
look
turn into
behind
cheese,
us as this fireball just kind of passes, singeing his feathers. Just a bit kind of like, oh, amazing! You hero, welcome to the fight. I'm wondering. Yeah, I want to do something cool. I'm wondering if it's better to go for the 5 weak spot or try and disarm him. He's just using the one weapon, is he? Exactly. That seems to be kind of all his. Cause I don't want to disarm him. Then he's just I still just kind of fucking just do damage. Everything's kind of coming from his weapon, is it?
He'll do no damage if he's dead.
This is true, but you will also do no damage, or if you're dead.
That's true. I think what you mean is you will start taking damage if I'm dead, and that I think is the driving force here.
That too. What was I going to check? I was looking at the rules because for disarm, it's what it says. Oppose rolls in your and the enemy's skill level in the weapon you're using. So I'm going to assume his spear skill is not as good as my spear skill. Was my assumption. You know what I mean?
Well, as a monster, he doesn't have skills.
Oh, well, how's that with it?
I don't know. Maybe
Just
just do
handle
like
with-
a normal thing, and then I'll work it out for next time.
No.
Just do the armor piercing attack, I think, for now.
Yeah, you're probably
being
right.
Being a monster, it'll probably be like, oh, monsters can't be disarmed, and
I think that is true, actually.
That's
Oh, is
just it feels like it would be.
If he's literally got no skill level, he can't be. No, I love it. It's a great plan.
Also,
I'm
it's
really,
just going to give you another death cuddle.
I'm just really glad that I thought up this plan of using my ability of ill-tempered. So that's the important thing, is that I came up with this plan. Is the most important thing.
You are a master tactician. You alone.
I just know my character inside and out. You know, he's kind of like me. I am him. He is me, and I just get it. You know. Yeah. So we can, if I use my ill-tempered willpower for 3 points, it gives me a boon, and we're happy just to kind of just call it just net and roll normally for this ignoring armor. If it gives you a bane to do it, and I don't want to roll and add and.
Monsters cannot be disarmed or grappled.
Well, there you go. Well, I was never thinking. I was looking at grappled, but that seems silly.
No, he was never even thinking of disarming it either, actually.
Yeah, I knew that'd be crazy. Cool. So I'm going to roll I'm using the 3 willpower, which is fine because I've got a bit in the tank. I'm going to use. He just kind of, I guess the fireball maybe, or the fear. He gets a bit angry and starts, just pulls up and goes, "Meck, meck, meck, meck," and kind of has a little bit of a flappy fit, as he does sometimes, and goes into a choleric rage. And yes, looks for kind of in that red mist looks for that specific point in the armor where there's extra damage. He's kind of already felt the armor out a little bit, and now he really has a sense where the real weak points are. That was just a entree, that previous jab. So
Don't
here we
miss.
go. Oh well, indeed. Here we go. So roll a regular spear attack. Let's do it.
Spear's like it's a lot of damage as well. Oof.
Reroll.
Woof! Reroll! Reroll! Reroll!
Oh god.
I take a status, right? Based is just take an effect based on the.
Yeah.
So it's probably just gonna be strength, then, isn't it? Exhausted, probably. Sounds about right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me have a quick look. See if there's one that's more fitting. But
I'll roll damage.
go ahead.
No armor for you.
No armor for you.
Come on.
Oh,
It's
Michael.
reroll.
So you're also angry now, right?
Yes. Which I was angry. It was.
You couldn't do 13 damage this time, could you? You just wouldn't do it for the last.
No, of course. But I mean, admittedly, if that had been 7 without it, still. I mean, 13 was probably less than. It was probably less damage last time than that, wasn't it? So it's all kind of, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
You're angry if you're not ready. Oh, angry is just a status, isn't it? Angry just means. Which was angry? Angry is
Willpower, I think.
willpower. Fine. Yep. Nice. Oh god. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. So it's intelligence. That's yeah. I mean, it's actually quite good because I don't really do intelligence rolls. Cool. Well, 7 damage just flat out. Was the magic blocked by armor, or does that go through armor to his side?
I didn't see anything about the magic going through armor.
Is that again trying to track on our side? Are we making progress? Sometimes magic ignores armor, right?
You're not getting any information, Bucky. You can keep asking.
I'm more thinking generally in other games. I'm sure it feels
Yeah.
like.
It doesn't say it ignores armor on the fireball.
Well, that was 7
Yep.
pure damage.
I've recorded it. Yeah, it definitely doesn't like it as your spear sinks past its armor plates through the interconnecting.
I knew I was gonna roll 2 1s. I just saw it before it came up. I just knew I was gonna see 2 1s on that roll.
It is the Wight's turn.
Isn't it always?
Wait, 3 was the death cuddle, wasn't it?
It is the cuddle of death. D6 damage.
Now it's your turn to roll a 1, please. Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You're getting
However,
some resistance
I
to
will.
the cuddle.
I will, however, need to pass an evade on a 5 again.
Yeah.
Hang on. If he's cuddling me, does he get to just keep acting while he's cuddling me when I can't act?
I don't think it's literally a cuddle.
So I've just got clearly built the wrong picture in my mind.
Yeah, I feel like it leaves like a lingering frost.
It grabs you with its free hand and like touches you, and then you feel the cold go through you.
Oh yeah, sorry, we established that it was to avoid being cold.
Yeah. Can you not parry with any weapon, or am I just making it up?
You can parry with any weapon, but you can only parry ranged attacks if you have a shield.
Okay, so you got your sword, so you can still.
Yeah, we can still parry. Of course, when he smashes the sword as well, he's going to be rather unhappy.
Well, it's your turn, Marcel. So please give me an evade roll, please.
No problem. I should think that a second evade should be no problem.
As you dance around like an old man can.
Yeah. It's like he sees Hoisin doing all these fancy dancing dodges, and he's like doing like the dancing, the dodging equivalent of line dancing.
What's that, boy?
Or is he?
That's amazing.
That's so improbable.
That's great.
Yeah, I think Marcel's best bet is to hold his action again, This is, I think, his lot in life.
Wait, did you act last time? After
No, he
the
held his
light?
action. Did he?
Well, I held my action, then parried, and then did
Yes, of
nothing on my
course.
actual turn.
Yes.
I just did, or didn't take a turn, effectively.
Yes, that was right.
Yeah, I think the tank's roll. Hope it's not cuddle. Dodge and weave, parry to survive.
All
let-
right.
Let the phalanx do its work.
This well-oiled machine that just got invented. Oh, it's a new
Ooh,
one.
Oh,
And
Don't know if it's good or bad.
you'll be pleased to know. It's called Hand of the Dead.
you know.
You're getting another
I am
high five.
pleased.
high
I'm so
five,
pleased.
puddles, and
The Wight raises its hand and gestures at a player character. Oh, within 10 meters.
Ah.
it's time to spread the damage, isn't it? Let's be honest.
It's time to spread the damage. And the one who has been doing the damage to the Wight.
No, I don't like it.
It points its bony finger at Hoisin.
Like, stab his finger.
Hoisin Crispy.
I do
And,
the Isildur thing. I do the Sauron. I cut off the fingers.
There's
Go
a sort of linear correlation between how much Mikey's enjoying the session and how much he's being attacked. And it's suddenly taken a sharp turn.
Yes.
So
All right.
you are thrown 6 meters off your feet
oof.
against the wall, which puts you blam into that corner. And you also take 6 damage as you are thrown.
Just flat. Just 6 damage.
It's 6 damage,
God.
no ignoring armor or anything.
Oh, you could have hit
Not-
Marcel with that. I mean, come on.
Wait, not ignoring armor.
He could do with the breather.
So armor helps.
Armor helps, yep.
Okay, cool. Okay, good.
Oh no,
okay,
I have been flung out of the way. Ugh.
All right, so that's 3 damage. That's all right. That's
Now
fine.
for a little coffee.
That's all right. Okay.
Back on my
Cool.
feet.
Okay, that's not the worst, but shocking, but also pretty fitting. Almost like you chose it. Almost like it wasn't a dice roll.
And then it is Archibald's turn. Well, you saw me roll a 1.
Nope, it's Marcel's turn.
Oh yes,
I
you
don't
held your
automa-
action,
I don't-
yes.
So I don't know if you can just reorder things, but if you hold your action, you can choose
yes.
where in the order you
Yes.
go, as long as it's someone below you. So I'm going below
I
the
can
Wight.
do it. Yeah,
Oh.
got you.
All right. Well, he looks at his shattered shield and thinks, I suppose I shall have to join the fray.
And I should be scrambling the initiative every round as well.
Oh yeah. It's all
Well,
kind of-
no funky bonuses. Let's just swing and a miss. All right.
What
Oh,
made
you know what?
change-
Maybe we re-roll this because it's scary. It's scary in here. Yeah, we're gonna re-roll this.
What made you change your style? You're just feeling fighty now.
What's that?
I'm wondering why you've changed to attack. Did you get like a bonus, or you just?
Oh well, actually, this is a good point. Actually, because I mean I've done it now, but I forgot that he's got 2 actions, so it might be sensible to hold till the end of the round completely. But we've done it now, so that's what we're doing.
Hey man.
Well,
Curious.
the logic was he's done his thing. There's an opportunity to attack, but
Goes again.
let's rock and roll.
Did you say you re-rolled already?
No, I'm
Okay.
re-rolling now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, it's a demon.
I can't remember what that means.
So critty.
No,
What's
it's an anti-crit.
It's a fail.
Oh.
Secret. Yeah.
But you do.
I mean,
mark
could I
it-
really just roll a 19 and a 20? Like,
Yeah, you're very consistent.
You do mark it though for XP at the end of the session.
It's true.
that is good. What else happens though?
Nothing. You just. Oh, there might be a crit fumble table.
Oh, there is a fumble table. Okay. Well, I'm looking at it. I suppose I'll roll.
Any good? What page is that?
Well, none of them. Oh, for fuck's sake! There is a you hit yourself by mistake option.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Please, for the love of God. 1. You drop your weapon at your feet.
Oh,
Picking
that
it up
could
is
be
an
worse.
action. Is an action.
Well,
Can you
drop-
draw a weapon as a free action?
Yes.
Because I've got a scimitar as well.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
You kept a goblin one, or you
Oh
what's
yes.
your starter
the goblin.
kit?
oh shit, no, that's right. I don't have a scimitar. I still had it on my thing, and I was like,
Oh, we sold it. Yes.
but no,
we sold
that's
it, yes.
been sold. Right, I'll get rid of that. Okay, well, that's gone poorly. Stick to what you know. I think is the lesson there.
I like. He's like, oh, I want to have a go.
Right. To be fair, this is
Throws his sword at
probably
his feet.
that is by a margin the best thing I could have rolled. The crit fumble table is quite
Yeah.
gnarly.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah, you
that's-
can drop your weapon, expose yourself, and the enemy gets a free attack that cannot be dodged or parried.
Mhm.
Get your weapon stuck in something nearby. Needs a strength roll to take it out.
Well, it wouldn't be
Toss
me
your
anymore.
weapon D3 plus 3 meters away.
Why do you suddenly become just like completely just?
Slam your weapon into something hard and damage it,
Yeah.
or cut yourself. So honestly, that's all works out. Ah. And I'm going to mark angry on the table.
Makes sense.
We didn't
Okay, well,
decide
now we're
yet. Sorry,
somewhat
didn't decide a tracker for my.
Take
Reroll.
exhausted.
Yes. Great. Well, that's not good because now my. Yeah. Well, that won't auto add a bane. I have to do that myself.
Roll a bane. Yeah, when you roll it next time, you can do a bane. Right, Archibald, it's your turn again.
Yeah. So, an awful lot of these spells seem to do some weird stuff. There's a lot. There's a lot of like.
You're the one that kills ghosts. That we.
There's
Says
a lot
one
of
of
sort of collateral damage. It seems. So like I picked up frost. As you do. And that doesn't just like make some frost damage go towards a place, as you might imagine from computer games. You drastically lower the temperature all around you. All natural fires in the area of effect are extinguished, and all living creatures lose d6 hit points and d6 will points when the spell is cast, and become cold, as per the rules on page 54, which means they cannot heal health or will until they get warm. All humanoids, but not monsters, in the area of effect when the spell is cast are also frozen in place and can neither move nor perform actions. It seems incredibly powerful, but also fucks all of my friends. So
To be fair, you've only met us. We're not friends yet, so you know.
I guess
My
so. Just a bit bizarre that that's like a level 1 spell that you get at the beginning. Like the range says 4 meters sphere, so I can only assume that it doesn't affect my character, but does affect everyone within a 4 meter, every humanoid and everyone else within a 4 meter sphere of myself.
Yeah, so that's only 2 squares though. So, it pretty much is this whole room, I guess.
Just I thought I'd mention because it's funny. Anyway, I'm going to cast Pillar, which raises a pillar 3 meters high and 1 meter wide from the ground or a stone floor. If someone's standing on that spot, the victim must make an acrobatics roll to avoid falling off the pillar. If the pillar is created under a low ceiling and the roll fails, the victim takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage instead.
Cool. You just squash them.
Yeah. So hopefully that's what happens. But let's see if the spell comes off first of all. Really, I should have just done a fireball because that's just damage. But this is funnier.
Funny's good. Funny's good.
Oh, watch him go.
Whoa!
Nice.
Watch him ribbly roll.
It landed.
Oh, is it gonna land? Is it gonna work? Is he gonna win?
Is yours still going? You got it, by the way.
Yeah.
Your laptop's worse than mine, mate. Might have the same problem.
Maybe I should just turn off the animation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to do the thing. Ollie sent a thing about making alchemy work better with
hardware
shit.
acceleration on your browser. I've got the app though, and it's pretty good.
PC app. Yes,
yeah.
PC app. What's the
If that is free to use, then I will just get that app because it's bound to be better.
It is.
It is. Okay, so you got to do a roll to see if you can get off my pillar quickly enough. It's an acrobatics roll, and it doesn't say what the difficulty is supposed to be.
Get off my pillar.
Presumably, it's against. I don't know. It doesn't say what the difficulty is supposed to be.
It'll just be the creature's skill, but monsters don't have acrobatics, so I'm just gonna say for now it just goes off. And I'll work it out for next time, but
cool. Well, a meter-wide stone pillar just suddenly cranks up out the ground really quite quickly, like a piston, from underneath where the Wight is, and just crunches it into the ceiling. With a horrible, rusty, clanking, grinding noise. For a measly 6 damage.
okay.
That's good.
Well, unfortunately, that is its armor is so great. It just kind of like crunches against the ceiling, and it just looks like a jumble of armor pieces, and then it just concertinas back down again, back into humanoid shape.
Boo! Although, actually, the pillar doesn't come straight back down.
Okay.
So you've taken the 2d6 bludgeoning damage is because it's crushed him into the ceiling because there's a low ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
But the pillar doesn't go away. He's still on top of a pillar.
Okay.
Which means that if he falls off, he can take full damage, but that might just be a bit of an edge case. Given that if the ceiling's that low, he can probably just get back off it fairly safely.
Yeah.
You don't get 2 bites of the apple. If it's low enough that he gets crunched, then it's not high enough for him to take full damage.
Yeah. Cool. Hoisin,
Hello.
you are flat and prone.
What does that do for my ability to get back in the fray? Do I have to take how do I get unprone? Do I just move, or do I have to half speed, or? I'd like to regain my position if at all possible.
Let's have actions and movement. What is? Can you get there with half your movement? Stand, crouch. You can drop. You can get up as a free action.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
I free action get up, and I move back to where I was awkwardly, just sheepishly. No, I charge in. He charges in and does a Ajax style. No, who's in Troy? Achilles.
Purely for thematic reasons, I really want him to get this Hand of Death again and just fling him back.
Stop doing that.
To correct the historical record, Ajax was also in Troy.
Thank you. So it wasn't. Yeah, wasn't he?
He's the big guy on the Greek side, right?
Big scary bald guy. Yeah.
On
cool.
Agamemnon's side.
I was within all the
bloody Slagamemnon always getting his big ears.
Well, Hoisin does a running lunge. Now, frustratingly, obviously I'm exhausted, so I'm going to give me a boon, so I'm going to have to use my choleric rage again, just to level out that bane, I suppose, and just roll a normal attack rather than worrying about ignoring armor, sadly. But yes, appropriately angry again. Still, we decided last time I can use it again. It just doesn't do. It just stay angry. But that is all my willpower drain now. but I will take. Well, I've got one left. Pointless
Oh,
little one.
Big
willpower.
numbers. Big
Right,
numbers.
guys.
Yeah,
It's probably
going
gonna
for a
be
regular spear attack now. Got to hit first. Been rolling a bit too well tonight with those hits.
Oh,
Told you. Told you.
is that with agility or strength?
That's my spear is strength.
Oh, okay, so we should have been with the Bane anyway, right?
Yes, that's why I use my choleric to balance out. I get the boon. I use my ability to get a boon and balance it out.
Okay.
That's why I rolled normally.
Well, you miss.
What is it about re-rolling? You can't get more effects, or
I think you can probably keep going until you've filled out all of your conditions.
Yeah.
I re-roll.
Then you become exhausted if you
Well,
take
I-
any more. Well, you get some other. I'll look that one up because.
There we go.
Yay! And since you're probably going to hit that cap soon, let's find out what it does.
Yeah.
I got some space. I could be scared. I could be dazed. I could be sickly.
Well, I think it will probably be the same thing you're using, right? It'll be like because it's the
We've
same
already
action.
We've already got exhausted for being.
Oh wait, if you suffer a
Well,
condition you already have, you must choose another condition. If you have all 6, you lose D6 willpower points. If you suffer another condition, if you're out of willpower points, you instead lose D6 HP.
That's fine. I'll go with disheartened, maybe.
Tomorrow problem.
Disheartened, scared.
Disheartened, yeah.
Yeah.
Dragged out fight, probably disheartening.
Come on, long speed damage. 3 6s now. Roll 2 1s. Start roll 2 6s. Here we go. Oh, come on. Come on. That's awful. Awful.
That is awful. And it's time for the Wight.
DPS in the pie.
Missed. It's I'm afraid, Mikey, you're going back in your corner.
Let's go a different corner.
Fine, he flicks you over his shoulder. into
No,
that
no, no,
corner.
no. I think no. Fine. The corner's fine.
Am I some kind
I
of
kind of
prophet?
meant. I meant this corner.
Well,
That's what I meant.
You don't get to choose which corner you
All
go
right,
into.
fine.
But I also need to roll the distance. It's 5 meters this time.
Okay, so that's. I mean, how do we? I can't do a half meter. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Just don't worry about it. So you take 5 damage. Is that enough to go through your armor? I don't think so. Is it? Your 4 armor.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I have 3 armor, so it's another 2 damage. So it's,
All right.
it's trickling away.
Sir Marcel.
Yeah. I'm just double checking I didn't forget that the knight has any other equipment, because otherwise I'm spending my turn picking up my sword and then getting the shit kicked out of me. Because I can't parry with nothing, can I?
That's true. You can't parry with nothing. You got 12 in brawling.
I do.
I don't know what the damage is for that. Probably pants.
Probably. And he can't be grappled, can he?
No, that'd be crazy. He's a monster.
Um.
Actually, sorry. I should have scrambled the initiative. So I'll do that now.
Yeah, it's going to make no difference to me, to be honest. Because
and
this.
Yeah, it's Hoisin again.
What?
Flat back
Okay.
up, sir.
Back up. Back in. Let me begin. Now it doesn't get any easier because now I have got a bane on rolling it. So okay, let's just do that then. Just speary knight. Roll with bane. I mean, if I can't hit with a, come on.
Hey. He's done it.
Ooh, double 12.
Go on, lad. That's very nice.
Right, let's get some
And-
damage.
Let's get some damage. Come on, it's been pathetic. Pathetic. It's been pathetic. Come on. It's better. Hey, it's better.
That's almost
Hey,
double.
nice. That's
That's double better.
Awesome. But still, though, I mean, it's. Oh, yes. Wait. Oh, yes, there's a lot of damage. Well, yeah, I was going to say 8 is good. That's a balance. I was wondering if I get so 1s, but I can get 8. So that balances that out quite nicely. Cool. Fine. And I've still got loads of things to read. I've still got 3 conditions I can get to re-roll for, so that's fine. That's loads.
So as your spear pokes the Wight up on his pillar. Maybe that's actually it's beneficial because the armor is obviously weaker.
Yeah, exactly.
The armor is obviously weaker on the lower half.
Yes, no one's ever expecting to.
Yeah.
You found its soft
Upthrust.
metallic underbelly.
Yeah, and your spear is long, and it is just.
It is.
And as you thrust, you kind of hit it back, and it falls back off the pillar, and it kind of moves back like this as it moves off the pillar. And it will take its turn. And on its turn, as it falls back and it leans on its morning star on the ground, it stands up and it sort of breathes. As the cold air is breathing, misting in its mouth, and it fades back into the wall of the tomb.
Ooh.
Right.
Oh man! Now we're gonna do a jumping. Now we're gonna do a jumping puzzle for a while. We'll get to like a higher bit with a view over the bit we were in earlier, and then it'll come back, but it'll be stronger.
I think seeing him back, it's just go time. It's just sprint to that gate, get through, and try and find this damn statue. Yeah, agreed.
Oh well, comrades.
No time.
I think there's no time for chat now. I'll follow you to your goal, and then we can
Hoisin
decide to
pole vaults over
do the paperwork later.
this delightful man, but while he's talking so luxuriously, and sprints for the
Marcel kneels down very slowly. It's and picks up his dropped sword. Get the statue, and also if you do find any valuables, I may need some. So don't steal them all like you usually do.
You could get there, could chunk the lock in the gate, kick it open, and we're in.
You're in.
You just tell me to stop when he reappears and stabs us in the back.
Well,
what do we see? I've noticed there's this back bit here. This feels like there should be something going on.
So there is this. Let me just erase a bit of the fog. So, as you may recall, there was a sort of a mummified person sitting in this chair, and you can now see that one hand rests on a magnificent light warhammer set with jewels.
Oh.
And it is wearing a gilded chainmail. And as you get closer, the figure before you, a spirit,
For God's sakes,
comes out of the mummy. And it is a ghostly visage of a very well-to-do woman.
Stab it. Enough of spirits and ghosts. Oh, it's NPC. Okay, that's fair enough. All right, fine. It's labelled as NPC on the map. It's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fair. What was the Wight labelled as?
I don't know. Not NPC.
It should be.
Pretty sure it's probably also NPC.
It was just. Was it really?
I'm not sure, but I think so.
Did you erase some of the fog, or what is this? What are we looking at? This door? Because Hoisin is interested in a ghost appearing, but is also very keen just to get the statue and get out.
Yeah. There's an iron-fitted oak door behind with the same sort of ancient symbol in glittering silver of the Dragon Emperor.
Fair lady, we have seek the Dragon Emperor's statue. Tell us how to enter through this door, and we shall. Christ, what a ghost one!
Wait, y'all seeking the Dragon Emperor statue? I don't want to do that. That sounds dangerous.
Welcome to my world.
Well, I'm going.
I'm going to slip back into accent if I don't stop myself. Yes, you must know this place well, dear lady. Tell us the secrets of the tomb.
She starts to sort of stands back defensively against the door and starts to talk, but in a language that is not the common language. To understand it, you'll need to roll a successful languages roll.
Yeah, go on, let me
that
roll.
is no problem for me.
Oh, you there? Oh, the brains of the operation is here finally.
That is convenient.
We've been missing some brain power.
It's very so far. You like Alex, you missed this actually. This was proper Dumb and Dumber shit. Like we were just like, well, can't see the traps.
Yeah.
Well, can't figure out the puzzles. Well, let's just keep going, I guess.
There's a big hole. I'll just jump down it. It's great.
Well, let's not put the cart before the horse. I've not yet rolled a math rock. Let's see.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
I think
I've really got to turn this fucking animation off. I still can't see what my roll is.
I'm about 5 seconds behind everyone else.
It's like the Hearthstone loading screen. It's just going and going.
So I understand what the Grey Lady is saying.
So she is requesting that you leave this the final resting place of her dear husband, and you sort of leave it in peace, unlike those green-skinned barbarians who tried to ransack the place.
Gentlemen, the lady claims to be the wife of the lord who is buried within, and she commands we leave the tomb in peace. What should I tell her?
Well, I respect her commitment to her dead husband. We're here on a very specific mission, and we must pass. Find out what we can do to encourage her to step aside.
Okay, I feel like telling her what our super important mission is not going to help us here, given that our super important mission is like rob her tomb.
Yeah, but just finesse it a bit.
All right, cheers.
Tell her we'll refill the ice cube tray on the way out.
Archibald will say to the lady in some words in the same language that she was speaking in. So presumably, I'm going to need to roll to see how well I speak it.
I think that the language roll will cover it. It's basically like the tongue of the Dragon Empire, which is sort of what this tomb is from.
Gotcha. Well, Don la tongue de l'empereur Drash. I don't remember what dragon is in French. Archibald will say, dear lady, we are charged with a great quest to use the majesty and power of your dear departed husband to bring betterment and glory upon the surface to those living. I'm sure it would honor his memory for you to let us pass. I do not have any persuasion skills. Just so everybody's aware. I am proper Mikeying up a storm this evening, and I did not even plan.
Got the accent.
Got the accent. I'm really attempting completely narratively senseless persuasion attempts based on skills I don't have. It's Mikey up and down.
I'm loving it.
You do get a re-roll as well. I mean, you can choose to re-roll as well if need be.
I mean, the way I see this, either she's like going to fight us because we have offended her, or she's going to fight us because, like,
I don't think she'll fight us. She's an NPC.
So it is a fail, yeah.
That's not a success at all, actually.
So you can re-roll. You take a condition, a charisma condition, which I believe is disheartened. I think.
Interesting. I don't think I'm going to bother because
Under 5's pretty hard, yeah.
I've got a 5 out of 20 chance, which is the same as a 2 out of 10 chance. 2.5 out of 10.
Yes.
Anyway, I failed to persuade her.
How
With silver tongue and my honeyed words.
Yeah.
how sturdy does the door look, and how defensive does she look? I mean, she's a ghost, right? So we can just kind of kick through her.
She is a ghost. The door looks like a normal door. There's no locks on it or anything. But as Alex's words do not carry sort of the convincing nature to. Why am I making this so hard to say? She doesn't believe you. Whatever you said. Word salad. And you see her sort of look sadly down, and then she looks up again, and her face is contorted into a terrifying death mask as her eyes turn to black sockets as she launches towards you.
Alex.
She launches at Alex.
I'm being strategic. The door's now unblocked. That's what I'm.
Yeah, that's true. But we'll probably pick it up there. So we've got some time to do some XP.
Oh, dramatic.
All right.
Too many ghosts.
Just double check her stats. I don't think she's definitely not as fighty as the Wight.
I'd really hope so. You'd assume.
I'm sure she'll have lots of fear and stuff, but hopefully she won't be rocking like 8 armor or whatever.
You're pretty much on the money there, yeah. Low armor and lots of
Spells.
cool sounding
Lots of
abilities. Lots of cuddles, lots of touches.
It's a good job my int, will, and charisma are all on Baney Waney.
Nice. So, the way that leveling up works, Alex, for your knowledge, is it's like in Blades. We ask the questions, which I will look up right now again.
Did you participate in the game session?
Yes.
Did you explore a new
half,
location?
No.
No, sadly. Well, Alex, I suppose you should get one for
Yes.
your first time here. We got one last time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, one
Did
one
you
per
defeat-
location.
One or more dangerous adversaries. I dare say we did.
I dare say you did not defeat him, sir.
That's what I'm. Yeah. But we
Dare
fought
say
him
he
off.
was defeated for now. It's not our fault if he ran away.
Yeah. Can we get an experience point, and then when he comes back, we lose it again? Like a temporary buff.
No.
We think we've experienced it.
Are you ruling that he's not been defeated even though he retreated?
He was not defeated.
Of course, he's,
Well,
not,
He is
he's
still here.
Squash.
He's still
He's coming back in like a
Oh.
D6 number of turns. He'll reappear. All right, what
Well,
else are we
in that
expecting
case,
for?
that's well. The next question is: did you overcome an obstacle without using force? Certainly not. And did we give in to our weaknesses? Not specifically.
Yeah. So is that
Just
one
one
for each, 2 for Alex, and then obviously we had 1 demon as well this session.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes.
So
Right. Well, I'm going for extra spears as always. Come on,
So-
roll more than spears. Roll more than spears.
Which we should
Oh,
probably
for
explain this
fuck's
to Alex.
sakes.
yeah. So for those answering those questions, if your answer was yes, you get you can roll to advance one of your skills per yes, basically. So
And you've got to roll over it.
Yeah, so
roll under it.
pick 2 skills that you have, roll them, and then if you fail them, you get to bump it up 1.
If you go over, you get to put it one. So the better you get, the harder it is to level it up.
Interesting.
It's a cool
Yes, I
system.
So last session when the guys were like, we ought to do spot hidden, please. It's like leveling up 3 to 4 wasn't very difficult.
No, it was not.
Yeah.
Trial by fire.
And we try and theme it out a bit. So, like, you know, based on what you've been doing in the session, so
Yeah, I sort of feel like I'm gonna, because again, I'll obviously take one for swords. Fine. I think I'll put my other one in myths and legends. That feels like I probably learned a little bit about going tomb raiding.
How to not get hit by a Wight.
Absolutely shouldn't convince you not to do that. But I have training in myths and legends, so I've got a 12 in myths and legends.
But you know, I also think
no
beast law feels good too.
Could you might you not want to level up your agility for evading and stuff?
There is no point to have disadvantage on all evades.
Oh yes, of course you do. Sorry, so parrying. You got parry. You got to level up. Parry,
yeah.
You know.
I mean, I'll do beast law then, because I am sort of wanting that to be a thing for him, that he's like a bit of beast hunter. So maybe let's theme it that way.
That's cool.
Similarly, sorry, I just got a fly on the back of my neck, and it's now dead. And that's now committed to YouTube. Similarly, my completely failed attempt at persuasion, I'm going to try and do persuasion, because that seems fun.
Yeah. Whatever faux pas you made in that language, you now learn.
Well, hey.
There you go. So you got 6 persuasion now.
Thank you.
Come on, swords.
Go on, swords.
Swords!
Oh,
I rolled over swords like 3 times in a row.
Too good. I know. It's crushing. It's crushing. But that is the risk. That it's something you have to kind of stop. Try and level up, don't you? Really?
He's been doing it his whole life. He's not going to stop now. Beast law.
Yeah, I feel like you can always throw one away on your best skill. Surely.
Surely good.
Yeah, if you have multiple, it does seem it's worth it. It's worth a gamble, right?
There we go. Beast law up.
Even if you only achieve it like once every 4 sessions, it's
Yeah, exactly.
worth.
Which really does, I feel, represent honing a skill to perfection quite perfectly.
True. Yeah, I think it's
already
really
good
smart.
at something. Not every single practice session is going to make a magical impact.
Yep.
The more practice sessions you do, the higher your chance of having that breakthrough, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's quite wonderful.
It's harder at the top, right?
And it's a little bit bendy in the middle.
And the bottom, well, that's nice and squishy.
It's a little reference to the audio tapes of a mid-1960s Radio 4 comedy that I listened to as a child, because I'm the most middle-class person that's ever lived. That's what that was a reference to. So that's fun for everyone, isn't it?
Dare I say upper middle?
You dare not.
I durst not.
I think of myself as middle. The very middleest of the middle. What the fuck was I looking at? Oh yeah, I was going to do what everyone else did and give your primary skill a go. So we'll see if I can blip up an elementalism as well.
Well,
roll.
Milo's at 14 for his swords, and I'm at 13 for spears. That's kind of, I'm 40 for spears, so yeah, 14 is kind of a benchmark at the moment for that. Upper.
Oh, my browser is fucked, man. I pressed roll ages ago.
I can't even see it.
No, I don't think it triggered, but I did press roll and it... Okay, I'm doing it again. Fuck you.
Oh, you're hitting. Everyone's hitting.
Apparently 14 is the cap, unless you're trying to hit a Wight.
Yes.
That is correct.
Oh, you're at 14 already. Wow, that is yeah, it's going to be.
I mean, 14, it's not that high.
No, it could be higher.
But yeah,
beautiful.
It's nice. It's very nice.
And
beautiful.
Mikey, am I right in suggesting that that you were going to open this oak door at the start of the fight?
Oh, yeah, as the ghost lunges at Archibald, yes.
Yeah.
Will lunge for the door.
I can end on what you see inside the room.
Here we go.
It's a relatively small chamber, but in the middle is a enormous gilded sarcophagus.
Yay! Sarcophagus guy. Sarcophagus guy.
And
Okay, cool.
as you peer in, you see the resting form of the Wight,
Ooh.
clutching his morning star.
I hope he's not
Gathering-
resting too much.
Gathering his frosty energies towards him.
I hope he's resting a lot. Why do you not hope? Why do you hope he's not resting too much?
Well, I feel like he's going to stop
it might
resting
heal
so
him.
you try and take his shit. Yeah, I don't want him to be healing.
Oh, I see. Right, yes. Well, a spear to the face will solve that. Cool, exciting, but also terrifying.
Hell yeah. That was quite a dramatic fight, actually. You know, it's like sometimes it can be a bit. Sometimes I know it can feel like a bit of a slog. Sometimes when you're in monster battles that don't seem to be coming to an end, but I felt like tense and committed to that fight the whole way through.
Something about this combat, it just like I said, that's what I like about this. It feels familiar, but definitely fresh enough, which I think is really great. Like that familiar.
Yeah, and with all the combat stuff being a bit more streamlined than D&D as well, like it means those longer fights are a bit less of a pain.
Like, there's very little to remember. There's very few like different levers to pull and combos and stuff, right? Like that I've seen so far. Anyway, it's not like you've got like 3 separate types of action and the order of in which you do stuff with those different actions affects each other, and you gotta just do a thing, move on, do another thing, get to the next description.
Yeah. Yeah, and the little clock is going to keep us true. It's going to keep us getting faster. And we're still looking at rules as well, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah, still learning.
Well, it's probably not going to make us all go faster, but it will give us a hammer with which to beat Mikey.
I'm nailing it. Is there like an average? Back getting like a back end amount? Is it like tallying in the background?
yeah.
Oh, I'd love that.
I get all the KPIs in the background. Yeah. So I'll know if the average average time taken is getting better or worse.
Yeah, what's the price per minute for this campaign?
Yeah, the speed per Mikey. That's the new metric we need to get measured by. Cool. Well,
This was great funsies.
yeah,
It's been a while with me away. It feels nice to be back.
yeah. We shall loot this sarcophagi, head back to town, or I don't know if you want to still continue on to the next location, but
I suspect we'll be needing to go back to town.
yes,
If we make it out of this dungeon. Which doesn't particularly feel guaranteed at this time.
At this time, what health are you on, Sir Marcel?
5?
5. That's not very high, is it?
At least I've got my sword back, so I can get back to my parrying simulator, which I am actually fine with. This was the intention, but I think the parrying stuff will probably feel also a little bit more satisfying against like other enemies as well, where it's not like you have to parry every time, otherwise you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
But parrying that heavy attack was, having held the action, actually felt great.
Yeah. I did a lot of damage with it, like 16 damage or something.
Yeah, I mean that's full HP for anyone.
Yeah.
Well, and if I've taken any damage, that's me even with armor.
Tasty. Well, until
Tasty,
next
tasty.
time. Let's hope there's a dragon piece of the statuette in there. It was worth something.
Ah, yes, that would be good.
I hope there's not.
Tea.
I hope it's just like a little battery or something. Some bit of bric-a-brac.
It's a little Christmas cracker toy. Not even one of the good ones, one of the shit ones.
Yeah.
It's left on the table all day. You're like, ugh. Rubbish.
The tiny plastic comb or the magic mood measuring fish.
Curly fish thing.
Yes. Thanks, OP.
Nice. Cool. See you guys next time.
GG, guys. Catch you later.
Bye-bye.